Alright, introduce yourself.
I'm Missy.
What about me?
Hold on, you're not in the picture yet.
Carousel is my YouTube.
What?
Carousel is my YouTube name, by the way.
Care Bears?
Carousel.
Carousel. This is Carousel. Okay. And this is...
That wasn't even close.
Because of the wind. This is girls' advice from guys. Yeah, okay. Question 1. Do you like when a girl texts you first?
Yeah. But if you just finished talking, no, not really.
Okay, now question 2. Is it too awkward for a guy to date a girl taller than him?
I mean, I'm 6'4", so I really don't have that problem. But for some guys, I'm sure it is. I'm like my brother, like shorter girls. Sorry, Chris, or I just said your name too. Sorry to throw you under the bus. I'm done.
Oh, the bug just flew on me. Okay. Now question number 3. Does size matter?
For what?
Body.
What parts of the body? To some, yes. Who are perverts, yes, like myself, it does matter. And then to others, they choose to focus on like the personality and identity of the person they're talking to. But not.
Okay. Question 4. Do you guys like shy or outgoing girls?
Some guys do, some guys don't. It really depends on who you're talking to. I'm sure the class clown and most guys will like the outgoing, but some guys have their preferences. I mean, it's all personal preference.
Okay. 5. How do you make a guy notice you?
You ask him to interview you, and interview him, and you see if he says yes. But can you repeat the question?
How to make a guy notice you?
Well, just fucking, I was gonna curse eventually, okay?
I know.
I'm sorry. It's gonna happen. Well, I mean, if you notice him, chances are, through one point or another, he'll notice you. And I don't mean just like, well, do you mean like notice you, like, take interest in you, or notice you, like, know that you're live?
Live. The first one.
So, I don't know how to make a man take interest in you. I mean, if it's a pervert, there's obvious ways.
What?
If you're a pervert, like myself, there's obvious ways. But for other guys, just talk to them. No guy, at least, who's not fucking insane, sorry, will have a problem with a girl coming up and talking to them. I'm sure most guys like myself would love if random girls or if normal girls came up and talked.
Are you implying that I'm not normal?
No, I didn't say that.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not. You're normal. Right.
I don't want to be normal. Okay.
You're not.
What are signs a guy likes you?
What question number is this? You didn't say.
Oh, yeah, this is question number 6.
Wait,
why was that funny?
What are signs?
A guy likes you. Right?
He agreed. Well, no. I was gonna say something really stupid. I mean, if you text him at like a really weird time, like if in the middle of the night or in the middle of the morning, he responds. If he if he catches your attention for no reason, like, I mean, some people will talk to you, like they'll need to talk to you about something, so they'll talk to you. But if they like you, they'll just at random times just be like, hey, just because they're bored. And I mean, not always the case, but it's really not something easy to explain. I don't know. I'm not a girl. I don't know.
Obviously, you're not a girl.
You never know.
Oh gosh. Why do you guys like when girls wear their boyfriend's clothes?
What?
Why do you guys like when girls wear their boyfriend's clothes?
I have no idea. I would assume they like it because it basically says that the girl is theirs. Like,
Very good answer.
because, like, you know how, well, like in our school, which I will remain nameless because I don't know if you say our school's name. Okay, well, it's a nameless school. And the nameless school we go to has, like, you know how you get sweatshirts with your name on the back?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this one, mine personally doesn't have one, but for some sweatshirts, it can have the name of the person. So it's like you're walking around with, like, a name tag on it. And I don't know if that's accurate or not. I'm just kind of, like, reaching into the fog and, like, pulling out whatever I can think of, but that's it.
Good analogy.
Right now, I'm a genius.
What do you guys like to see girls wear? The paper stuck to my hand.
I know, I noticed. That's weird. Oh, nope. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Nothing. But in some guys like it. Like, I personally enjoy it if you're wearing, or if a really good-looking girl is wearing, like, a really, like, not skanky dress, but, like, I guess sexy dress would be the term for it. I don't know. But, like,
Dad,
a really
I'm sorry.
good-looking, sleek... What?
I said, Dad, I'm sorry. I'm apologizing to my dad on video, basically.
Whatever. Like, a really good-looking dress. I don't know. Anything that they're comfortable in, I'm comfortable with them wearing.
Okay.
Unless it's, like, really ugly things.
What are ugly?
4, 5. Like, if you're, I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean to offend anybody, but if you're really unhealthy, and you know what I mean by unhealthy, you should not be wearing yoga pants. Because, for one example, she shall remain nameless, but I sit behind her in history class. When she stands up, I can have my computer open, and she'll close it with her butt. That is, and she's wearing yoga pants, and the fact that it defines it is extremely gross and disgusting.
Gross?
Yes, gross. And if you're really skinny, hiding yourself, like wearing sweatshirts, like me, if you're wearing sweatshirts and sweatpants all the time, I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but I'm sure some guys do, because they want you showing off their body. If you're with them, they're comfortable with you, and you should be comfortable with them and showing everyone your body. Not in a weird way.
Okay. Why don't guys text girls first if they like them?
They do. I mean, some guys... Well, like, I've been in this situation when I was younger, when I was a noob.
Oh, you're gonna say boy.
Alright, never mind. I'm still a boy now. What the hell does that mean?
I'm sorry.
There's some guys think if they're too, like, bothersome, I guess I do this word, like, too annoying. Like, if they, like, when I liked a girl, I shall leave her nameless, I used to want to talk to her all the time, and even though she would never talk to her all the time.
Oh.
I mean, sometimes she wouldn't even respond, but I'd be, like, hoping she would, and I would text her, like, an hour later. That's a horrible thing to do, and I've learned from my mistakes. But, like, sometimes they won't do it just because they think, like, it'll be a bad time, and they'll be doing it too much, or you don't want to talk to them. Like, something like that. It's the best answer I come up with.
Okay.
2 seconds.
Question number 10. When a guy picks on a girl, does that mean he hates her or likes her?
Well, I mean, maybe in, like, friggin' elementary school, I guess you mean to, like, I don't know. I'd never... but in high school, if you're the class clown, and I say class clown specifically because there's, like, types of people. If you're, like, the class clown or the average guy, and you're kind of, like, playing with girls, nah.
You don't have to clarify.
Alright, if you're just kind of, like, messing around, like, joking with girls, it means you could like them. But if you're, like, directly, like, I wouldn't say harassing, but directly, like, making fun of them, probably not. I mean, they're rare cases, but more often than not, if you're mocking or making fun of, like, brutally somebody, you don't like them. If you're just, like, joking around, it means they probably like you. I don't know. Probably.
Okay. Smart or athletic girls?
I mean, the best answer is both, but, for perverts, athletic, I guess. For the normal people, I would assume intelligence, but for most people, both. You want to find the greatest girl for yourself. I mean, unless you're so desperate, you'll just go with whatever chump you can find.
You're so mean. Are guys afraid of female?
What a bug flew in my mouth. Very funny.
Are guys afraid of commitment?
Some are. I mean, I sure as hell, I can't say this without being dirty. I would prefer to have a girlfriend over, friends with benefits. But some guys would prefer the opposite. Like, it depends. And when you say afraid of commitment, some guys aren't necessarily afraid of it, they just don't want it. And then there are the others, the some, that want to just not, like, it's like commitment, I'm taking commitment as marriage or, like, proposing, well, marriage, whatever. Like, when you have a girlfriend, you have one girl, or you're supposed to have one girl in your life, which means every other of, like, the 4 freaking billion people on the planet, girls on the planet, you can't have any of them. You can only have one. So I'm sure some guys are afraid that can't say that because they'll limit themselves, I guess is the best way to say it, to one person, and most people don't want to do that. It's like it's like trying to draw a painting, like your life, and one girl would be one pencil, and you have to live with that one pencil. Most people would prefer to have a box of pencils or crayons.
Why do you guys try so hard to impress or make us jealous when they like us?
What's the question number?
13. Why does it matter?
Because I'm trying to remember. Well, I would assume if it depends. I mean, I'm trying to think of a good answer here. Impress, jealous or not. Well, when they impress you because they like you, it's because they want you to take notice of them. And like myself, if I impress a girl enough, I think she'll at least have some short span of attraction. I don't know. But when they make you jealous, it's because some people believe in the theory of predetermination. Have you ever heard of that? I've talked about it with my brother. It's when some guys believe, like, I don't really believe it, but some guys think that if they have, like, if they're friends with a lot of girls, or they have a girlfriend or whatever, that other girls will be more okay with hanging around them because they know they're, like, not, like, brutal killers or something. I don't know. I saw a little kid fall. Sorry. I'm an evil jerk. I'm sorry. But that was probably funny. That was probably one of the funniest things I've seen. I look over and I just see him eat it. Sorry. I don't think he can hear me. He's like a mile away. But, like, it's like, if this girl likes me, you can like me. Like, something like that. And unless you want to start a stick war, I would keep him out of this. I hate them.
Okay. Question 14. What are the best conversation topics?
Her interests. I don't know if have you ever watched the movie Crazy Stupid Love?
No.
Okay. Damn. It's a really good movie. It's a chick flick. I like it just because I'm gay. But you should watch it. I'm not literally gay, YouTube. Don't worry. Brave word. It's basically about how one guy is basically about to go through a divorce and meets this other guy who teaches him how to be a womanizer, and then they get divorced. And then slowly, one guy, the original guy who was being taught to be a womanizer, slowly gets his wife back interested, and then the wife figures out he's a womanizer. And then the guy who got his wife back, who was taught to be a womanizer, the teacher of him, the guy who originally taught him, I know I'm explaining this 5 times, sorry, he meets the guys he taught's daughter. So the guy who is trying to get his wife back has a daughter, and that daughter is being attracted to the guy who's teaching the father of the guy. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. Well, and then they get together, and then a bunch of whole stuff happens, and it just teaches you stuff. And one of the things he said was never talk about yourself, because if I were to sit here and talk about myself like I am, because I'm a boss, for 20 minutes, you'll get bored out of your mind. But if I'm making you think of what you like and things that you, and I at least feign interest in them, fake interest in them, like you'll be more about like easier to talk to. So basically, make her talk, make her interested. You have her.
Do guys ever cry after a breakup?
What question number is this?
15.
15. Do guys ever cry after a breakup? I mean, we're not completely heartless. Yeah, I mean, some guys are more... What?
What?
I don't know, I thought you said something. Some guys are more emotional than others. I mean, I've had 3 girlfriends. I haven't cried after any of the breakups because I've broken up with them because they're freaking insane. But, they are, trust me.
Okay.
But some guys do, some guys don't. It depends on who broke up with who, like that kind of thing. And then if you truly liked her or not. My brother, nameless, broke up with this girl because she was going through real shit and she was taking out on him. And he didn't deserve it, so she broke up with him. He cried because he felt so bad and he missed her and things like that. So yeah, I mean, some guys do, some guys don't. Depends on the situation and the guy.
Okay. Last question, question number 16.
Thank you.
What do guys like to be called? Cute, hot, or handsome?
If I'm called cute, I get annoyed. It's just, I don't know. If someone says they're proud of me, I get annoyed too. I don't know, it's weird. But I don't like to be called cute. I'm not cute. I'm not like a 3-year-old boy. I guess they don't like to be called cute. Some, not all. Some have their weird ways. Sorry, if that's you. But some, if they're called cute, it makes them think like they're really young, and I don't think all guys like that. Handsome, I feel like you would call, like if you were married to a guy, you'd call him handsome. I mean, I'm not a woman or a wife, so I don't really know. But, and hot, obviously. I mean, most people, it doesn't mean anything now because people, like, use it so much. What were the other ones?
That's it.
That's it? Oh, okay. Well, then I guess the best would be either if you're, like, going in a relationship with them and they're comfortable with you saying basically anything you want, use handsome. But if you just met them, I would say hot, but don't use the word too much. If you spam it, they're not going to enjoy it.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
So go stop.
I don't know what you just said. Okay.